Peace, peace, Queen Nefersol here to align those chakras. I hope you guys really like that slogan because I'm trying to sell it. But chakra work is my thing, I love it. It's what I'm attracted to. It's what I feel I'm the most intuitive about. But anyway, today, was a really amazing day. I spent the whole day in nature. It rained a lot, but I just walked for like 5 to 6 hours of just walking and releasing and connecting to nature, and I feel so great. I feel so grounded, and it's just peaceful. It's beautiful. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about relationships. Relationships, they're just all over the place right now. I feel like a lot of people are going through a lot of huge changes, a lot of huge shifts within their relationships. Some people are losing relationships, some people are gaining relationships, some people it's getting really messy. For some, a lot of things are coming together great. And I want everyone to know that this is all a passing time. Everything is temporary. If you are one of those that are in the process of losing someone, or I don't want to call it losing, I want to call it shifting out of. It's important that we stop attaching so strongly to people where we completely lose ourselves during the separation. Granted, things are going to be a little hard, it is going to hurt, it's going to be a little rough, but it's necessary. One thing we need to understand when it comes to relationships and people, and just how things work when it comes to these things, it takes a lot of self-reflection. We're taught things in such a way that we depend on relationships, we depend on other people, especially for happiness and for acceptance and for security, that we lose so much focus from ourselves, that when we shift away from this person, we fall apart. We lose ourselves, we get depressed, we get sad, we don't know how to detach, and we hold on to poisonous relationships, we hold on to people that no longer serves any good in our lives. So it's really important that we start internalizing and we start understanding that not all relationships are meant to work out, and that's okay. That's okay. It's okay. And, even if we have rough relationships with certain people, we have to understand that in some shape or form, this is some sort of reflection of us. And sometimes that reflection is not currently from this life. Sometimes it is due to a past life incarnation. So, sometimes you wonder, why am I being such a great person to people, but I keep attracting the wrong type of person? And half of the time it's actually not because we're just attracting this type of person. A lot of these things are due to the contracts we sign when we come to Earth, and it's to help other people get through their own battles as well, to help other people get through this experience and learn lessons too. It's not always just about us. Sometimes we sign contracts to help other people as well. And again, a lot of this too is due to past life karmas. And we're just closing them out, we're finishing them out, we're touching back in on them again. And this is why we have to experience certain people and go through certain experiences with them. Yes, a lot of the situations can get very, very crazy, very physical in a negative way, very emotional in a negative way, but the things that seem the darkest contain the most light. So when you are in a situation that seems really difficult to get through, or very hard to get through, wusa, deep breath, it is necessary. experiencing unconditional love within myself, I now understand why I experienced every single relationship I've ever experienced. And that's in, romantic relationship and friendship relationships, acquaintances, the whole 9 yards. The more I observe my life, the more I observe every relationship I've ever had with each individual, again, including friendships, I'm learning something. And the more I try to learn from them instead of viewing them as detrimental or damaging to me, I try to find the light, I try to find the healing, I try to find the lessons, the knowledge, the information that was being taught to me. And this is very, very key. We have to start understanding what roles everyone played in our lives. Past, present, future. We have to start considering these things, because when we just live through relationships with no type of understanding, just doing whatever we want, experiencing things, and then making vast decisions, we don't really experience these things as well as we can, or as deep as we should. So this is why certain relationships repeat now, because it's one thing to go with the flow, but it's another to blindly go through a friendship or a relationship. There's a lot of people that think that they're awakened and they're not. They're still closed. And they don't seem to really understand how they affect people. They don't seem to understand what their actions and their words do to people. They don't look at other people. They don't observe other people. They just want. And it's the ego driving them to live this way. So we have to be okay with coming across egos. We have to be okay knowing that some relationships we're going to get into is going to be very egotistical. Everything is balance. Everything is about balance. It's very important that we allow ourselves to grow through whatever we've experienced, and any difficulties we may have ever had in a relationship, we have to observe it. Because if you just keep going and just, considering and just throwing all these people into one group of just disappointments and screw-ups and people that have hurt you or people who can't understand you, you're going to be miserable, and you're going to keep attracting these same people in the same type of cycle, because you are not trying to understand the lessons. We need to listen more and speak less. So it's really important that we observe. What is this person teaching me? Even if you can't understand, why you're going through certain experiences, why things are becoming so difficult, or why things are taking a very negative turn, we need to really ask ourselves, what is being taught here? What am I supposed to learn? This is very, very important, and the minute we start putting the effort into this and we stop letting our emotions get in the way, we'll start to understand better, and then we'll know how to move better. We'll know how to act. We'll know how to treat this person now. We'll know how to protect ourselves. We'll know if we should keep these people in our lives. We need to stop being blind in relationships to, yes, we're supposed to accept people for who they are, but that does not excuse someone who is not vibrating on our same frequency. I'm going to repeat that. Yes, we should accept people for who they are, but we are not obligated to be with people who are not vibrating on our frequency. There's a difference. When someone vibrates on your frequency, it'll be nothing to accept them for who they are. You will feel absolutely free accepting them for who they are. You will find no fault in this person. But when it's hard to accept someone for who they are, Now, when I say that, I don't mean, having qualities that you don't like. I just mean, as a general aspect, If it's difficult for you, meaning it actually hurts you to bend and you have to walk on eggshells around this person. This person is not vibrating on your frequency. So these type of relationships, it is very crucial and very, very necessary for us to observe and to break it down and to try to understand frame by frame what lessons it plays in our lives, what role it plays in our lives, and what is being taught here for us. It's very important. And the more we surrender to doing this without dropping into the root chakra and getting upset and angry, the more we can come up to the heart space and we can deal with the situation with love. We can bring love to the situation. Now, don't get me wrong. There are going to be some situations that are not allowing love to flow into and heal. So for those situations, please be patient. Please call on your higher self or your guides to please help you take care of the situation. Please call on your angels as well. You can call on Archangel Ariel, Michael, Raphael, anyone. Bring it to spirit. If these things are too out of hand, bring it to spirit. Ask for help, because if it is too much for you, it is out of your frequency to handle. It is not your job to handle. Call on them, get help. You don't have to do this alone. And if it's beyond that point, again, please hang in there. Please find the positivity as much as you can. Do the best you can, because I promise nothing lasts forever. Everything is temporary. And with that being said, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a blessed one. Also, I made this. I am a crystal seller as well. I wrap crystals, I program them, and I send healing and Reiki into my crystals. So I put just amazing energy into it. Everyone loves my stones. Whoever wears them, they love the energy. It changes them, it shifts them, it does amazing things for their lives. If you are looking and seeking any crystal wraps, I can be found on Etsy at Nispo, which is the same name as my channel, KNISPO. You can find me on Etsy and check out my products. Peace.